Hello, good afternoon. Today I'm going to talk about problems we face in order to make mobile phones more ethical. This presentation is going to be presented by Zaina Amr, Hana Darish, and Hana Aina. First thing, what are conflict minerals? Minerals found in Congo. Conflict minerals are found in Congo. These minerals include cobalt and other elements such as gold, tin, and much more. Used in mobile phones. They are called conflict minerals because they are extracted using inhumane methods. Armed groups in Congo act like mafias and abuse citizens by enforcing control to extract the country's minerals. Increased demand for cobalt. A mining boom has occurred in 2015 due to the increased demand for cell phones. Cobalt consumption increased from 65,000 tons to 90,000 tons in 5 years. 60% of the supply of cobalt was from DRC. This graph shows the change in demand of cobalt. As you can see here, batteries are the main factor of change or the extraction of cobalt. As the years go by, electronics are used more. As you can see here, 2015, the consumption of cobalt was 40,000 or 35,000 tons. As 2006, it was 10,000 or in the range of 10,000 to 15,000. Of course, because electronics are more introduced and new features are being done, so people use batteries and electronics much more.
Why avoid using conflict minerals? There are many things we're going to discuss that will and should encourage multinational companies to stop using conflict minerals. First one is that it's really affecting the people of Congo. It's affecting the miners since they don't have the most protective equipment. They don't have the most basic ones such as gloves and boots or anything that protects them from these mines. And the armed groups also punish the miners by sexual abuse. And the DRC ignores occupational safety health standards and it ignores the human rights. DRC involves children in child labor. It involves children in mining, which is child labor. They let children mine using artisanal mining, which is mining by hand. The children that are included in these mines are exposed to cobalt all the time, which will result in them having fatal lung diseases, which this affects their health. They work for 12 hours a day and they miss school most of the time. They carry heavy weights, which causes injuries such as joint and bone deformities. Children work for up to. They are exposed to drugs, physical and sexual abuse all the time, and after all of that, they only earn $1 to $2 per day. While interviewing some of the people that live in Congo, these are some things miners said from their experience of mining for the DRC. One of the miners says that they breathe dust all the time and have a cough that won't go away. The other said that danger is always the wall. Rocks could fall all the time and you never know when mines will collapse. Another one said that one of his diggers was stuck in a hole and a stone fell and crushed him, and he lost both legs due to this. So you can see how they're always being prone to health issues and even risks and things like that. So basically, by supporting or by paying for multinational companies to keep going and keep getting their supply from Congo, we are also supporting the chaos to keep going. One way or another, consumers are encouraging this to happen.
How conflict mining affects our environment. It causes biodiversity loss, as well as destruction of natural habitats through mines and disposal sites, pollutes air through emissions and discharges, it pollutes the river's soil, as well as there are many forms of pollution such as dust, which affect vegetables and farms.
Conflicts regarding the people of Congo and the ways that we extract the conflict minerals with it. One might ask what is the solution or how to make mobile phones ethical. The company verifies that its supply chain is in compliance with OECD due diligence guidance of responsible supply chains of minerals from conflict affected and high risk areas. Also, the company could offer online and offline training to educate employees about the conflict minerals. Moreover, the company could develop its conflict minerals management guidance, which include conflict minerals policy, to share with all suppliers. This helps suppliers improve in areas of vulnerability, which in turn enables them to boost their management capabilities. These are the solutions of big multinational companies which they use to mitigate the risk of conflict minerals. Okay. In addition to that, we have continued solutions. The multinational companies ensure that its supply chain is in agreement with the OECD due diligence guidance for responsible supply chains of minerals from conflict affected and high risk areas. Furthermore, the multinational companies are working with business associations and NGOs to further enhance the 3DG. Additionally, aiding local independent stakeholders to recognize relevant dangers and voice complaints. Also, the companies have been making communications with necessary parties for advancing initiatives to combine due diligence actions with cutting-edge method of sourcing and tracking. Finally, assessing the impact of the due diligence programs on individuals' rights in collaboration with the OECD and other business owners. Next slide, please. This is a picture of the children in Congo mining. As you can see, the kid is not really happy with what he's doing because he's doing it under threat and not gaining as much money. Thank you.